Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to make Chinese honey chicken, which is one of my favourite dishes ever. Let's get straight into it. Okay, let's go through our ingredients. So we're going to need some white vinegar. We've got half a kilo of chicken breasts here, which I've just diced into 1 centimeter cubes. Some honey, baking powder, half a cup of cold water, some sunflower oil, corn flour, some tomato ketchup, and some minced garlic. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is marinate our chicken. So go ahead and add in half a tablespoon of garlic in there, just a pinch of salt, and just some black pepper as well. Now you want to give this a good mix, and what we're going to do is leave this to marinate in the fridge for about 10 minutes. Okay, go ahead and put that in the fridge now. Okay, so while we're waiting for our chicken to marinate, we'll start making our batter. So guys, grab your egg and you want to separate it. We're just going to be using the egg white. Put that in there. Add in half a cup of cold water. Pinch of salt. Now you want to add in half a cup of some normal flour. A quarter cup of corn flour, and about half a teaspoon of baking powder, and just some oil. Now you want to whisk those all together. You want a nice thick and smooth consistency. The thicker it is, the crispier chicken will be. Now guys, you want to make sure there's going to be no lumps in here at all. It should be nice and smooth. Okay, that's what we want. So go ahead and bring your chicken out of the fridge now. And you want to pour this batter all over the chicken. Now give that a good mix, make sure it's well combined. Now we'll go ahead and put this back into the fridge. Okay, so while we're waiting for the chicken, we'll go ahead and start making our sauce. So grab yourself a stainless steel bowl, or any sort if you prefer, and we're going to mix in all our ingredients, and then when the time comes we'll heat it up on the stove. So we're going to need half a cup of some honey, and we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of ketchup, a pinch of salt, about a teaspoon of vinegar, two teaspoons of corn flour, about a tablespoon of oil, and about half a cup of, I'm just going to use warm water to make it dissolve quicker, and go ahead and whisk this all together. Try to get it as combined as possible. Okay guys, that's fine. Okay guys, now what we're going to do is preheat our deep fryer. Now I've already got mine set to 170 degrees. Now we're going to get our chicken, and individually we're going to drop them into the fryer. Now don't put a lot at one time or else it will stick together. We don't want that. We want a nice even cooking process. Now guys, I'm going to show you a trick. Let them fry for about a minute and then we'll take them out. Might need to just move them around a bit so they don't stick. Okay guys, so it's been about a minute, so go ahead and take it out. Now, what we're going to do is drain these into a bowl. Now, go ahead and continue cooking the rest. Okay, so that's our chicken done there, guys. Now, the reason I said only cook it for a minute is we're going to let these drain, then we're going to refry them for about 2 minutes. This will make it extra crispy, which is how it's done in Chinese restaurants. So let that sit there for about a minute and then we'll refry them. Okay guys, it's been about 5 minutes, so I've just loaded the chicken back up. So we'll go ahead and chuck it back in. So leave them for about 2.5 to 3 minutes. Now while we're waiting for the chicken, I've put our sauce into a little saucepan here. And we want that on a medium heat. So we're just going to heat that up slowly. Now you want to keep stirring so it doesn't get all lumpy. And by the time the chicken's ready, the sauce should be ready too. Okay guys, 3 minutes have passed. Let's go ahead and take those out. So as you can see, they're very crispy, and that's what we want. Let that sit there for a couple of minutes, and then we'll drain them. Okay, go ahead and add those into a bowl with some paper towel to drain that excess oil off. Now we'll just set that aside and go back to our sauce. So it's boiling now. We want to reduce that down a bit so it thickens up. But of course, if you like it a bit more runny, you can go ahead and do it right now. So just continue stirring up. Okay, I guess we're ready for action now. So what we'll do is go back to our bowl of chicken and remove the paper towel. Now what we're going to do is put our sauce straight into that bowl. Go ahead and pour it all in so we get a good coverage. And now we're just going to stir this. Now bear in mind, I've done bigger pieces of chicken here. I prefer it like that. The little ones they give you at the restaurants sort of look fake. You're pretty much only eating batter there, but we're using real chicken. Okay guys, you can let that sit in there for a couple of minutes, then we'll go ahead and serve it. Okay, now we can go ahead and serve it. So just put it on a plate. Personally, I could eat these by themselves. I wouldn't even need the rice. That's how good they are. Okay guys, that's it. Homemade Chinese honey chicken. Now for garnish, just use some spring onions and some sesame seeds. I really don't care, I just like the flavour, so I wouldn't go ahead bothering with those things. Go ahead and eat them, please like and subscribe, leave any recipe suggestions you might have for me.